Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I have a viewer request. And the viewer request comes from Carrie Griffiths, aka Carrie the Crafter. As you know, as a lot of you know, he has asthma, so he can't do the baby powder thing. So he asked me to try something out for him to see how it works and how it looks. So right now I'm just getting a base color of some lemon yellow because I'm going to do, I thought that was missing somewhere. I'm going to do the color combo. There's a little bit of green on there. We're not going to worry about it. There's no perfection needed. So the color combo is coral, burnt orange, and lemon yellows. For the yellow, I used this Azo yellow lemon. So how much more lemon can you get? For the burnt orange, I'm going to use the nickel Azo gold. And so I'm going to put a layer. And then for the coral, I'm just going to kind of have a little bit of this Naphthol red medium and Naples yellow red. And just kind of put those kind of together so they mix a little bit. And, you know, it's okay. So I wanted this color, whatever I have here, to be a little bit darker so that the yellow will show through, if that makes any sense. So let's see, that might be a little more orange than I want, so let's add a little bit more of the yellow red so it's a little bit more of a, I mean, coral can be dark or light depending, but it's like a red orange, you know, it's a yellowy red, I don't know. Okay, and then I've got my I've got too much. It's too much. Alright, I'm not going to use this much. Yeah, I was trying to clean off my plate and I kept getting more and more yellow. Oh, we're going to cover those bees, but that's okay. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I need to have a decent amount of paint so it doesn't dry too fast. Have my fan on so that doesn't help. And then we're going to find, well, not going to find, I already have it. I'm going to put it upside down because, you know, I've messed it up a little bit and it's got some not so flat parts over here. Well, that didn't help. Anyway, then we're going to put a not messed up one would be better. So we're putting the powder on so it's just in the stencil, you know, and then we take that off. I don't think that quite worked the way I wanted it to. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and pick that up like that, and I'm not sure if it will work. Alright, so now at least I've pressed down on it so I have the shape of the stencil, and I may have to, it's going to be too dry now, isn't it? Some open paint would be helpful for this. I would suggest using open paint. Alright, probably, let's see, you do get a little bit of the shape of the stencil and you get some lift somewhere. I don't think it worked quite the way he thought. Let me try a different stencil. I'm going to keep trying though. This one's got, this one's flat, which helps, and it's got fairly, large apertures. We'll say apertures for him because he likes apertures. I'm going to lift this up real quick. I'm going to wipe away. This is how I do it. I usually wipe away the powder that's there. Usually do that before I add paint on there so I don't stick my hand in it. Okay. And just going to lift that up. Should let that sit for a minute. Alright. I mean, that's like a nice grungy look, isn't it? I like that. I just like that it's grungy. Still need to, well, don't have to clean that up too much. Alright, let's go ahead and put the dark color down again. Let's just put the coral color first. Try to get that. I guess I got 2 to 1. I have way too much paint on there, FYI. Oh my goodness. I could have even just used the Naples Yellow Red, and that's pretty, it's sort of corally. And the other one's almost like a rusty, but you know, I like a darker coral myself, so. This is why I get paint all over my my stuff here. Alright, let's go ahead and put this down. Now, I want there to be a little bit of a, what's the word? Delineation between, I'm gonna use that again. Alright, I'm just gonna pick up what's in the holes, and I'm gonna put the Azo Gold in there, the rusty orange is gonna go in there. More paper of some sort. Just get some of that out of there. Put in the rusty, what's the rusty orange. That's enough. If I had a smaller brayer, it would be better. But it's still packed away, of course. Of course it is. Alright, and now, do the baby powder. Whew! Fan's blowing. It's probably not that great of an idea. I probably have too much. Alright. And then we have to move fast. Are we able to move fast? No, because we're not prepared. You know what? We will just grab this right here. Because that's what was close, and we needed something close. It's going to be white in the background. Now it has no lemon yellow, but you can always add some. So that is, I in concept I really liked the idea, and I thought, well, that'd be really cool, but I mean, first I put on too much. Now I think, like, you know, it kind of works as in, you know, your next layer is going to be kind of cool because it was partly it's the layer you pick up after you take off the powder. That's, don't blow it, Darcy. If you blow it, it's going to go in your nose. You don't want that. You just kind of wipe it off. See, that's all dry under there now too, and it's nice and grungy, and there's powder everywhere. Don't breathe in the powder, don't breathe in the powder, don't breathe in the powder. So I am going to pick this up with some of that. Here's the yellow. We don't have any yellow in this. We need yellow. Yellow. We need yellow. I have 2 of those yellows. Of course, it's probably, yep, it's just hiding right behind there. And I mean, it won't show up super great if I use the same. I want to use the, why can't I keep track of stuff when I have it right in, I throw things. I mean, you guys know that. I definitely throw things. You know, let's just use a little bit of unbleached titanium. And then we can see, because white is one of the colors, you can use white and black along with your color combo things. And that will kind of soften the yellow a little bit, maybe. Oh, well, let's just use another one of these. It's just these printed papers, because I am not, because, you know, I thought I was just going to do 2 of these and be done, but, you know. And this is a freebie from Debbie at Ink and Pages, which I had to ask nicely for it. Look, she uses the things with the, but she has, I'm going to be doing some things with her coffee and her tea. Oh shoot, I really need to leave that on a lot longer. But we do have, like, I don't know, might not pick up either because there was just a thin layer of powder on there. oops, I mean, try different things with your mediums, whether it's powder or whatever. You can get some interesting stuff. So here is, I think, where it came out best, showing, you know, the places behind. Here it just was too much powder. I need to learn to use less powder, I think, is part of it too. So is it a super success? It depends what you're going for. But, you know, I tried it for Carrie. I think using some masks might actually, like large, where's my, I want my dinged donuts is what I want. But this is a nice large mask. So I might try it with that. I don't want to wait for this. I'm too impatient. I know I could go do something else while it dries. That's what I told Anina. She said, I just need to learn patience. I said, no, you don't. You just let that dry. I said, well, she said, I forget what she said. Anyway, and I was like, I'll just have to learn patience. And I'm like, you're not gonna. Just go do something else while you wait for it to dry. Because I could learn patience, but I don't want to. That's what that ended up turning out like. Definitely got the color combo in there. And some grunge. Alright, this is probably cocoa. I use these sometimes when I am, Alright, I'm going to mask that out. And I'm going to do the outside of it with the, with the paint and the, oh, I found my orange. Oh my goodness. The paint and the powder. That's what you're trying to say, lady. Just kind of getting a corally-ish color on there. And then do the powder. Because, you know, why would a giant thing of powder be easy to find? Was I think I was done with it and just, yep, I did. I thought I was done with it and threw it on the ground. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and, okay, that's all wet on there, making it hard for me to press down. Okay. Well, that actually came out kind of cool. I'm sure some got on the mask as well, but I mean, there's something. Also, we have the lines now from the mask. So we could do that, the lemon yellow with the, dang it. Well, I'll find that in a minute. Let's hope I remember, otherwise I'll end up with lemon yellow everywhere. Limoncello. Yep, stuff everywhere. I have not cleaned in my studio yet. I need to. I have not totally unpacked. I have not cleaned since sometime before I left. Long time before I left. Alright, I don't think this is gonna pick up super well. Because, let's do this side here. Because it was too thin of a layer. Finish your thought, Darcy. Finish your thought. Now, the longer I leave that on, the better. Definitely got the color combo in there. So I'm glad I did double duty on this. We still got cool stuff. I don't think we got quite what Carrie was hoping to get as far as what he was thinking in his brain, but that's okay. That is interesting. And now, because the powder is like in the paint, there's like texture. Just saying. So there is something to just leaving it on there and picking that up with paint. It just becomes texture. So there we go. There's that. And that. And that. That was a wear off. And that. That was the other side. Okay. And that. And that. That's probably my favorite one, weirdly. Even though it doesn't really show a lot of the stencil pattern. color wise, I like it the best. I mean, there's little tiny bits of the yellow showing through because I don't really need a lot of lemon yellow showing through, just saying. This one, I don't think even has any lemon yellow on it. But what I would do maybe with this, if I wanted to add the yellow, I would... Alright, this isn't lemon yellow, it's vanilla custard, but it's still yellow. Even, yeah, it comes out pretty yellow, so it's just a dark yellow, you know? And now we have color in the orifices, so it's not just white, but it's not like flat either. So there we go. It's not a lemon yellow though. It's a darker yellow. It's okay. It improved it a little bit, I think. Instead of having so much white, let's see. Do we have a lemon yellow? I don't know. I have a shimmer spray of, what is this? Pure Sunshine. Oh, pure, okay, shake them like this. Shake them like a bell. It's your turn to call the servants with your ink. Whew, that looks weird when it's moving so fast. It looks like the cover is coming off. The reason you want to shake them like you're a little Victorian calling your servants. We don't have servants now, thankfully. I mean, I wouldn't mind being waited. Actually, I wouldn't want to be waited on. I wouldn't mind having someone do the dishes and stuff, but I don't think I'd want it to be a person. I'd rather have a robot. Even the Sunshine one is kind of dark, but now we've got shimmer. So much shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. Lots of shimmer. I'm just going to wipe it so that I can get it off some of the paint, maybe. I don't know. Oh, look, let's see. I know you're probably thinking you just wasted that printed paper, but I have HP Instant Ink and I'm never going to use all my pages, and I'm trying to use up some pages so that I can decrease my amount of pages. And if you have Instant Ink, you understand. Because right now I have like a rollover, like a big rollover, and I barely use what I use, so I want to lower my amount of pages. That's interesting. I don't know. I like it better now. Yeah, that was my favorite one. So I don't know if this was helpful or not, but it was my first viewer request, so that's exciting. And I did the color combo. I haven't added. Right now, these are just pieces that I can use somewhere else in the future. So they're not totally finished pieces, and you can do that. Your color combo, whatever you're working on, can just be something that you've started and maybe you'll finish it later. It's okay to not finish. That was a previous video, but apparently that's going to be my theme for August because, well, I did finish, July finished in August, but you know, the July postcard play. But see, if you cut this down, cutting it down, yeah, let's cut it down. This is what I do with a lot of things, especially if I've been smart and used them with cardstock. Then I can cut them down. I'm going to use this, cut off my two edges over there, and then I do like things that are about 6 inches tall is a nice height, and just cut off the edge over here, and then maybe like 3 and a quarter. I like 3 and a quarter. So now I have a base for a tag, which I then could add a lemony colored flower if I wanted to add more of the lemon color. We've got mostly rust, kind of a little bit of salmon on there. And then this extra piece here can be used as a cluster for a side of a page, or, you know, just in layering something somewhere. And sometimes people also ask, you know, what do I do with all my gel plate prints? So if you did them on cardstock or mixed media paper, something fairly heavy, then you're in luck because base made. If you did them on paper, well, you can use them to collage with and whatnot. So, I mean, it was pretty cool as a big piece, but now, and I have two sides to choose from now. I choose this side. I like that side better. I'm not a big yellow fan, so definitely like those sides better. But you know, if you like yellow, you could definitely choose the other side. Nothing wrong with yellow. Saying that. That could maybe make a really cool, like a belly band in a journal or something. You could even fussy cut it. You could, if you could know where your scissors are. So, and it's taller than a book page though, so you could even go across 2 pages. Or even you could just have it be a pocket. You wouldn't have to cut the bottom off. There's some good interest happening here. Just cut some of the bottom off. Straight is good. I mean, I might take it to a better cutter later and straighten it out. And then that could be, you know, in a journal. Say this is journal pages, and you know, it could go across in these pockets like oh, we'll just fold this in half. It's probably going to be a journal page somewhere someday. So now we can just kind of do that, and just you can add a piece of this on the side even, or you could just do half of it and have a cleavage pocket right there. Sorry, Carrie. This is why you need 3. Then it's just aliens. So yeah, you could just glue it down as a big giant pocket and fold it in half and put something. Oh, if you were using your 9x12 plate, then it would go all the way across. But since I'm using an 8x10 plate, it won't go all the way across. But that's okay. Or let's say cutting it in the middle, still going to have the cleavage pocket. You could put them over to the side like that and have your pockets, or even whatever. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Now it's become cleavage pocket. Sorry, Carrie. But that was my viewer request and my color combo, and my brain has gone off on a tangent, and it's almost time to go watch PM Artist Studio Sunday morning live stream. I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you. Yeah, I've lost my mind, I know.